Yo guys, what's up? In today's video, we'll be discussing the misconceptions and stereotypes that wealthy individuals often use to justify their wealth and blame poverty on those living in it. So make sure to watch this video till the end, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon. So without further ado, let's get started. Number 1. You just need to work harder. This statement implies that poverty is solely the result of a lack of effort on the part of the individual. However, in reality, there are many factors that contribute to poverty, including systemic issues such as discrimination, lack of access to education and job opportunities, and economic policies that benefit the wealthy at the expense of the poor. Number 2. Money doesn't buy happiness. This statement suggests that money is not important for happiness. While it is true that money alone cannot buy happiness, it can certainly make life easier and alleviate financial stress. For those living in poverty, the lack of money can lead to constant worry and struggle, making it difficult to find joy in life. Number 3. Poor people are lazy. This stereotype implies that poor people are lazy and do not want to work. This is not true, and it also perpetuates the idea that poverty is a personal failing rather than a systemic issue. Many individuals living in poverty work multiple jobs just to make ends meet and still struggle to provide for themselves and their families. This stereotype is not only untrue, but it also perpetuates the idea that poverty is a personal failing rather than a systemic issue. Many individuals living in poverty work multiple jobs or long hours and still struggle to provide for themselves and their families. This is often because their wages are not sufficient to cover their basic needs, such as housing, food, and healthcare. Additionally, the lack of affordable childcare can make it difficult for parents living in poverty to work, as they may not have access to affordable childcare options. Number 4. The poor can just pull themselves up by their bootstraps. This statement implies that the poor have the same opportunities and resources as the wealthy, and that they simply need to work harder to achieve success. In reality, the poor often face barriers that the wealthy do not, such as discrimination and lack of access to education and job opportunities. Number 5. We're all in this together. While it is true that everyone is affected by economic issues to some degree, the wealthy are often insulated from the worst effects of poverty and economic inequality. They have access to resources and opportunities that the poor do not, and are therefore less likely to be impacted by issues such as unemployment and lack of access to healthcare. Number 6. The government should not provide assistance to poor people. Some wealthy individuals argue that the government should not provide assistance to poor people as it will make them dependent on government aid. However, government assistance programs such as food stamps, Medicaid, and affordable housing programs play a crucial role in helping low-income individuals and families meet their basic needs. Additionally, these programs have been shown to have a positive impact on the overall economy as they help to reduce poverty and increase consumer spending. Number 7. We can't afford to raise the minimum wage. One of the lies that wealthy people tell the poor is that raising the minimum wage would be too expensive for businesses and would lead to job losses. However, research has shown that raising the minimum wage can actually lead to increased economic growth and job creation. It would also help to alleviate poverty by providing low-wage workers with more money to meet their basic needs. Number 8. The poor are responsible for their own poverty. The lie that wealthy people tell the poor is that they are responsible for their own poverty. This statement is used to justify the vast wealth disparities between the rich and the poor and to blame the poor for their own condition. However, poverty is often linked to systemic issues such as lack of access to education, job opportunities, and affordable healthcare. It is not an individual problem, but a structural one. Number 9. The government is the problem, not the solution. The 9th lie that wealthy people tell the poor is that the government is the problem, not the solution. They argue that government programs and regulations just create more bureaucracy and inefficiency. However, the reality is that government programs and regulations play a crucial role in reducing poverty and inequality by providing essential services and protections for the most vulnerable members of society. Number 10. The poor are just looking for a handout. And the last lie that wealthy people tell the poor is that they are just looking for a handout and not willing to work for what they have. This statement not only stigmatizes the poor, but also ignores the fact that many people living in poverty are working multiple jobs, often in low-paying and insecure sectors. Thanks for watching. So guys, thanks for watching the video. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more.